Good afternoon from Epcot Center. Today we're here for something brand spanking new, and that is the center of Epcot. The walls are down, people. Taking a look at the brand new map, we finally have not a giant patch of grass, the entire center of Epcot, which I am thrilled about, and it looks like we just have a couple gardens. It's a lot more than what it looks like on here, from what I've been told. We'll see. Kristen, who's sitting at that bench over there behind you?
It's Walt.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get close enough for a photo, honestly.
We will. I have faith, trust, and pixie dust in us.
Upon entering this brand new area of Epcot, the first thing you see is the Walt statue. Now, this is like Dreamer's Point is what it's called exactly. And this is basically just a really good photo spot if you want to take a photo with this Walt statue. Right now, it's over an hour-long wait, so we will not be doing that for obvious reasons. Right now, we may make it back a little later. So as we take a brief walk around this new area of Epcot, I do want to try my best to remain positive, but I really do have to get real with you guys real quick. So for those who aren't aware of old Epcot, this area of the park pre-2019 used to be this like breathtaking retro futurism plaza with beautiful fountains and bioluminescent sidewalks. And now it is a outdoor Starbucks seating area, and it looks good. It looks really good. But this is probably, like I've mentioned this before, this is some of the most valuable real estate in all of theme parks in the world. Like seriously, like every single inch of this is so important because it's like Disney World's #2 park, and it's the center of the front of the park. Like this is where the castle normally is in one of the castle parks. And now there's a bunch of planters. It's just planters and seating. A few people I've seen already have compared this area to like a hip college campus, or I mean even some areas a metal scrapyard. I don't understand what this area is gonna be. I know they've had like fake trees that made out of metal in Tomorrowland, but this is like, I feel like this is a mistake. Did they mean to put this over here?
I mean, my initial thoughts when I saw all of this was it feels like a college campus, and currently I feel like I'm at PCA, the Pacific Coast Academy. I feel like I'm starring in Zoe 101. It's really nice, like Ryan said. Like I love having extra seating because I am a huge advocate for more chairs and tables and seating at Disney World. So a place like this is necessary and really nice. But it does feel like a college campus, and I'm wondering how well this is gonna feel and how well this is gonna do when it's 110 degrees outside. I don't know if it's gonna feel as nice as it does now when it's like 70.
And that does bring up a very valid point. There's been plenty of times during Flower and Garden specifically where like it's 95 degrees and there's only seating available between a bunch of like different plants and stuff, and then it just becomes even more hot because of that. And there is shade. Noise is not too good right now. But that's because they aren't finished with construction yet. Now, the rest of this area of Epcot is going to have a concert venue, a character meet and greet spot. I think that might be it. They're gonna be running special events, and we have highlighted this construction before. Here's a clip, probably from like a month ago. I was hoping today somehow they would suddenly just have everything open here. Obviously that is not the case, but we did get a lot. We did get a lot today. One thing I forgot to mention is the original concept of what this area was going to be according to Disney's announcement at D23 in August of 2019. Now this area was going to be home to a like 2-level like garden area. They were going to have like a USA Today / not USA Today, like an ABC like area where they could do tapings from. They were going to have a concert venue on top of that. And now, unfortunately, because of cutbacks, because the Play Pavilion, do you guys remember the Play Pavilion when that was announced? That is no longer happening as well. That's why they have a character spot over here that's going to be opening up sometime in the near future. A lot of things changed. The Moana Journey of Water is here, and it is an experience that can be experienced for sure. But unfortunately, that is it for the most part. What I do want to know is what the crowd flow will normally be like in this area during regular hours. Now I know one thing that they recently opened, the Moana Journey of Water, has already seen that like crowd flow is a bit of an issue, but since there's a whole lot of nothing here, I don't think they'll have that issue. I'm being really brutal, guys. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people that have been like, hey, be a little bit more positive, but I feel like something I said this morning is this may be the Jollywood of Epcot, where a lot of people come in and just say, hey, this is cool, I'm glad it's open for the first time in years, But it took 4 years for this, guys. 4 years for this. And as of a year ago, it was still just a mound of dirt. So, all right, one more thing we forgot to cover, and how can we forget? Because this is the main attraction of the new World Celebration area, and that is charging ports. No, come close. Look at this, you gotta get really under there. What? Wait, hold on, are those even... Wait, are these dummy? Those aren't even real! Oh, there we go, I got them. See? Ryan's stupid. Honestly, I think this is kind of like a full circle moment for me, because my very first TikTok that like did very well, it got about like 150, 200K views, was a video where I jokingly did like a parody song of a Beastie Boys song called Girls, but I changed it to Walls, and I just was making fun of the fact that they had so many walls at Epcot for years and years, and that's all there is. Finally, they're down, and happy birthday, Walt. It's Walt's birthday, actually. Did you know that?
Happy birthday to you.
And I think one thing that he would love is this wonderful present. I'm kidding. He would probably be a little disappointed. First, I think he would be a little disappointed that Epcot is not his city and is a theme park, but also this is none of the models of Epcot included this much seating. Like, this is a lot of seating, and it's necessary. But, and definitely I think the biggest loss is this massive fountain that used to be here. I'm a little bummed that they don't even have a nod to it or anything. It's just a bunch of leafy grass stuff now on this backside over here that you're seeing right now in this B-roll clip that I got later on. One other thing I'd like to mention that I think a few of you may have noticed is that the entrance music at Epcot is the same, but it's different. They've added some little tweaks here and there with like an orchestra and with a choir thingy. Am I the only one that's noticing this? I'd play it for you, but this is YouTube, so I can't really like fully. Honestly, the sheer fact that the walls here at Epcot are down is severely like bringing up the value of this theme park in general. I will admit that, but it's just not what I was hoping for. Although we do not have the old like bioluminescent sidewalks like we used to have in this area, we do have some pretty cool concrete work, I will say, like back over here on the very back side, just where the walls used to be, of this like big like Epcot-y type. Yeah. This is good. This is a good positive addition. Kristen, do you actually think that past this first week that this many people will be in this area?
No, I don't. I think this is more of like the hype of everyone seeing this area. But I was just saying in my video, like, this is the perfect place to hang for locals. Like, Ryan and I come to the parks all the time, and we just sit and relax. And honestly, this is like so cozy back here. We have a view of Spaceship Earth. For me, this is perfect, but for people on vacation, you're just going to be walking through it. So it's just a walkway for most people.
I was hoping that once we waited like an hour and a half, that this line would be a little less, but unfortunately the line to take photos with the new Walt statue is still over an hour, probably close to 2 hours at this point, so we will not be doing that today, guys. Although this is opening day, so I don't think you're gonna be seeing lines like this during regular park times whatsoever. It's really just today, maybe this week, and that's probably it. Anyways, there's my long rant. I hope it wasn't too much. What do you guys think of this area? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a good replacement? I have a feeling I already know your answer. One actually huge positive about the opening of this area of Epcot, or any like theme park event that happens, is that you run into a bunch of friends. We just ran into Kayla. Check out their channel because her husband Mark also does.
Yep.
You guys are married, right?
We are married.
Okay,
yes.
Just making sure. Her husband Mark and her do some amazing content, vlogs over on YouTube as well as Instagram. Very, very informational stuff, even more than me. Check it out. It'll be like across the bottom, but also in the link in the description. There you go. I'm having a good time. Any other?
I like this area. It's cool. It'll be nice on not 1,000-degree weather days.
Yes. One of the newest features of this new camera is that it has face tracking technology to be able to follow me while it's on its like mini tiny tripod thingy. I can't explain how cool this is, guys. Like, let's do a dual camera setup. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Look at that. I don't know if it's going to be a good way of showing, but like you could like move around. Guys, this is the coolest thing ever. And if you're wondering what this exact new camera is, this is a DJI Omos 3. This is the brand new one they came out with, I believe, at the beginning of October. If you want a link to like the product information and stuff like that, it can be found in the links down below. I will be very clear, it is like an affiliate link. So if you do end up getting it, I would love to be your source of info on tips and tricks and stuff like that. You could always reach me over on Instagram in our messages. That's the best way to help reach me here if you have questions about gear or content or whatever else. Okay. There is a brand new fireworks show happening here at Epcot that we are going to be seeing tonight at 9:30. But before that, we're going to go do a little bit of cookie strolling around Epcot for the Festival of the Holidays. Thanks for being here and sticking with us for this one. I just got word from Kristen that there is some new merch from the brand new fireworks show that's debuting tonight. Let's go inside Creations, and go check that out. Now over here, just near the back entrance, you could find this little display where they normally have the new stuff, and this is Luminous, the Symphony of Us. This is one of the brand new shirts from the new fireworks show. This t-shirt was one of the items, and a sweatshirt with the like concept art of the like Luminous fireworks show were the 2 items of merchandise I was able to find today. Hopefully they'll have some more, but I know fireworks shows don't really sell too much merch. They're not the big sellers, so hopefully they'll have some in the future, but if not, I don't know. I'm excited for the show tonight. I'm really excited.
I have a big gripe with Disney, and it's the fact that they don't have enough tables and chairs. I think I might have said this earlier in the video when we were sitting in World Celebration, but I'm going to say it again because I think Disney has listened to me. Because magically, there are some picnic tables across from the Mexico booth that were not here the first day of the festival, and I made sure to say it in my video. I was eating on a trash can. I'm like, how do you have a very popular festival booth and 3 standing tables for it? And now they've moved actually the 3 standing tables behind Ryan as he's recording me. I'm happy with this. We need even more. Keep bringing them. We need more.
On this cookie stroll, Kristen decided that we should start in Mexico. And I'd like to give a hot take right here. I know nobody's ever covered this in any type of Disney content, but I think you should be starting in Mexico, right?
You should start wherever the heck you please.
Ooh, that's another spicy take. We only have the spiciest takes here at For the Love of Vlogging, so I appreciate...
I do always go Mexico, but for the sake of our cookie stroll here, who cares what way you go? If you care that much about what direction someone walks in Epcot, you got a problem.
We have made a pit stop here in Canada, and while Kristen's getting her cookie, I just wanted to mention, I've noticed over the past few months here on the lagoon, they do have some new barges. I know a lot of the gripes people had with Harmonious is that there's like massive barges blocking the views, and now there are new barges here for the Luminous? I'm saying it wrong, I think, every single time, show, and they are definitely like a lower profile than the ones that were here for Harmonious, but they still are like directly in the center of the lagoon. This is what they look like. I'm hoping they play a good part in the show, and it's not so like, look at these barges about 50% of the time like the Harmonious ones were. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see what this is tonight. Like I said before, there's so much going on at Epcot right now. Not only the fireworks, not only the new area of Epcot opening, but also we are here during the day of John Stamos for the Candlelight Processional. I've never done Candlelight. I probably won't ever do the Candlelight Processional, but John Stamos is here today, and this line is stretching all the way back to Germany, and it is only 4:29. I believe the first show starts at, 5? There's no way these people are making it in that are all the way back here, but this is crazy, guys. Well, while I have you guys here, video ideas that we've had for shooting stuff in the parks that we will never do, but they were ideas in the past.
They would be funny and fun.
They would be really funny. Here's one, and actually I do have to do a big disclaimer. Do not do this. This is going over to the new Walt statue, this one right here, and offering him either toilet paper or a cigarette. Now, Walt smoking cigarettes has been at the forefront of my mind for the past 18 months, mainly because, I don't know, I definitely more than that. But that's one of my running jokes that I like doing, is just making references of Walt smoking, because Disney likes erasing that from the history. So I thought it'd be fun to go either try to bum a cigarette off of him, or one other one was offer him toilet paper, because of the running joke that a lot of people have made, including myself, that his sitting position looks like he's just like he's focusing, like he's a little stuck. Anyways, offering him a roll of toilet paper.
And since Ryan could obviously never do that and no one should do that, I was like, oh, like it would be funnier if we got maybe like those candy cigarettes that we used to have as kids and you brought like candy cigarettes in to give him. I thought that might be a little bit more feasible, but still probably not a good idea. But either way, it's a funny idea.
Yeah, I think almost all of these videos don't do this. Because if it's that good of an idea, we would normally not share it unless it's something that we're for sure not shooting, obviously, and that's how this new segment on For the Love of Vlogging is. So thanks for listening. We have found our spot here in Norway for the brand new fireworks show called...
What's it called?
Illumination Harmony.
For Luminous, and we're going to go around and say what everybody is expecting without giving any spoilers before this show starts.
For once, this is one of the shows I have not watched any sneak peeks, and to be honest with you, because I keep forgetting that it's coming. I found out earlier this week that tonight was the night, so I booked a reservation, and I am very curious and nervous because they did not advertise the show very much like they did with Harmonious. They're doing no live stream. I think they released one sneak peek video yesterday or this morning. I did not watch it. After Harmonious, very, very, very low expectations. I just hope there's a little bit of Epcot in this, not just all IP movies, which is fine, but put Figment in it. Thank you.
I think the lights are going to dim. A single spotlight is going to shine in the middle of the middle barge. Figment's going to come out, wave his hands, and there's going to be water going around. Dun, 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 dun.
I got something better. Dreamfinder's coming out.
Oh no! I think it's going to be like the same songs from Harmonious, just not with the big barges.
But all in English?
I hope there's some Frozen in it though, because Harmonious teased Frozen, but it wasn't enough Frozen.
Okay, I truly have no idea what to expect from this show because my brain is just so confused because I don't see barges anymore. And I'm like, is it going to be a weird thing in the middle where it's the same issue we had with Harmonious, where if you watch it from America or the front, you can see what we're talking about? Because from our view, I don't know what we're going to see, if anything. Like, we got this fireworks spots around it in like a 360 thing, but that's all I can really tell. So this is going to be interesting to see tonight.
You made a really good point that I keep saying all day. I hope this show, like Casey said, you don't have to be at a particular spot. Like, I've watched Harmonious in China, a couple pavilions, and you can't see anything but fireworks. So we'll see what happens, but we're locals, so we can come back tomorrow if we really wanted to. But very, very low expectations.
Anyways, we don't know what to expect, and I guess we'll check back with you guys after the show to give some general thoughts, and obviously you'll be seeing a bunch of footage during this whole time of the show. Okay. See you. Check in later.
Whoa! To the great gathering.
All right, we just watched the new Luminous show, and I want to give a quick recap while showing you guys clips from it that I can't play a lot of, mainly because copyright issues and YouTube. So overall, I actually liked the show a lot. One of the things that I really noticed is I think they used like the format from Happily Ever After. Like, basically they took that as a mold and shifted it and changed some songs. Some of the songs were actually the same. They had like You Got a Friend in Me leading into like a Genie remix of da 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 da. You Got a Friend. What? Really? What is it?
Friend Like Me.
Friend Like Me. Friend Like Me. And I thought that part was great, and they used the same lighting scheme as at Happily Ever After. They really, really tried making us cry. I will say that, and they almost got me, but they didn't get me this time. Maybe next time I see the show. I was a little bit too cold, and I was afraid for my tears to freeze, because it's literally like 55 degrees, which is not freezing. But anyway, we're going to see what other people think.
So like I said earlier, I had low expectations, and that's basically what happened. What reminded me at the beginning, I'm not saying it's the same show, but the beginning reminded me of Elimination, how they went through every country. Because if you remember, at the end of the show, they did that in Elimination, so it felt like they copied that a little bit. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst. It's better than Harmonious, in my opinion. But yeah, the only thing I was disappointed is I felt like they needed to put more Epcot music in it, like Figment. They put Figment in it. They put Figment at the post show, but And here's Isabel.
Isabel, what do you think?
I loved it, and I know everyone else hated it.
I liked it.
Good. That's the right answer.
It sucked.
It's really easy.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I liked the finale, but as an Epcot Forever stan till I die, I didn't like it. But I did like Harmonious more. I think I just need to see it again. That's just my initial thoughts.
I thought it was fine. I liked Harmonious more than this, I think. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but this is what my headcanon is. It's called Luminous, and I was like, did they combine Illuminations and Harmonious' name together for this show? But yeah, no, it's fine. I like that they did the whole process of life kind of thing, like birth, growing up, and then death, which was also interesting that they addressed death in a nighttime show. But yeah, I just thought it was fine. I'll probably like it a little bit more the next time I see it.
Okay, so I'd like to make a correction from before. The bioluminescent sidewalks that were here pre-construction, it actually looks a little bit better now. The only downside, I kind of wish it was everywhere, which I guess that's a positive. I know it may be hard to tell from these close-ups, but I believe from like above, like directly above, it should make the Epcot logo, like the original Epcot logo that they've been bringing back once in a while, and that's super, super cool. Oh, and up by like the Walt statue, which we were highlighting before, they have like a bioluminescent floor, but they're like points of light rather than like a beam of light. And those, I think, are kind of synced up with the Epcot Ball, like, light show that happens tonight, but it's really hard to tell for sure because, like, we haven't been able to step back quite yet. Also, the lighting at the Walt Disney statue at night is not very good, so I would probably be in your best interest to take these photos during the day rather than having, like, this underlight type, yeah.
So I was walking, and there's a pole here, but they built it like a circle, and I literally went bunk like that, and I yelled, "Who put that there?"
Did you actually fall over?
Yeah, but not all the way over.
Show us.
What?
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video from Epcot. I had an absolute blast today. I know there's some gripes with the new area, but overall I think it's a positive change simply for the fact that the walls are down. Let me know what you guys think of these changes in the comments below. I know for some of you, you might have not even been here when the walls were up, but it is such a relief. It is such a relief, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, which I'm sure there's some new people because this is one of the opening Epcot whatever things, please subscribe. Please become a pity viewer like the rest of us. If you don't know that, well, do the backlog because there's some really fun stuff. Trust me. Let me know. Okay, that's it for today. I'm tired. Bye.